The Gospel of Matthew. The influence of the kingdom. Matthew 5:13-16. Introduction. 1. In the Beatitudes. Matthew 5:3-12. We saw a. The character of those who would be citizens of the kingdom. b. The blessedness of the citizens described. 2. In the final beatitude, Jesus implied the attitude the world would often display towards the citizens of the kingdom. Matthew 5:10-12. a. The world would revile and persecute those in the kingdom. b. The world would say all kinds of evil against them falsely for his sake. c. The world would persecute them just as it persecuted the prophets before them. Thus the influence of the world upon the kingdom would often be one of persecution. 3. Jesus then proceeded to describe the opposite. a. The influence of the kingdom upon the world. b. The impact the kingdom was designed to have upon those in the world. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its flavor, with what will it be salted? It is then good for nothing, but to be cast out and trodden under the feet of men. You are the light of the world. A city located on a hill can't be hidden. Matthew 5:13-14. Neither do you light a lamp, and put it under a measuring basket, but on a stand, and it shines to all who are in the house. Even so, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Matthew 5:15-16. 1. You are the salt of the earth. a. Salt has several characteristics. 1. It is white, enhances flavor, preserves, etc. 2. Based on the context, it is probably salt's ability to enhance flavor to which Jesus refers in his illustration. a. Notice, but if the salt loses its flavor. b. Salt has the ability to give flavor to that which is otherwise bland. c. Job mentioned this ability in Job 6:6. b. Through the metaphor of salt. 1. Jesus depicts the relationship of the citizens of the kingdom to the world as one of a. Making the world palatable, bearable to God, and possibly to others as well. b. Perhaps making it possible for God to continue to bear with this world and its distasteful wickedness. 2. The idea that the righteous few can make it is easier for God to forbear the many wicked is illustrated a. In Abraham's conversation with God over Sodom. Genesis 18:20-32. b. In God's dealing with Jerusalem. Jeremiah 5:1. So from God's point of view, the citizens of the kingdom give the world what good flavor it has. c. Jesus warns against losing our flavoring ability. 1. With pure salt. a. It actually never loses its flavor. b. But when mixed with impurities, salt can lose its ability to enhance flavor. 2. We too might lose our ability to be a flavoring agent for the world. a. By allowing impurities into our lives. 1 Corinthians 15:33. b. Therefore, we need to keep ourselves from sin. Ephesians 5:3-7. d. If we lose our flavor. 1. How are we going to be seasoned? Impurities prevent us from being useful. 2. We will be thrown out. a. Is Jesus teaching the possibility of losing our salvation? b. He certainly does elsewhere. Matthew 13:40-43. Revelation 3:15-16. First of all, then, we are told of the relationship of the kingdom to the world from God's point of view. You are the salt of the earth. In Matthew 5:14-16, we find Jesus teaching concerning those in the kingdom as to their primary function in the world. 2. You are the light of the world. A. Used by God to transmit His glory to the world. 1. They are lights in a dark world. Philippians 2:14-15. 2. Their purpose, to proclaim the praises of God. 1 Peter 2:9. Ephesians 5:8b-9. B. They are not to light an end of themselves. 1. Only in the Lord. Ephesians 5:8a. 2. Christ is the true or original light. John 8:12. 3. Citizens of the kingdom are simply luminaries reflecting the one true light, just as the moon reflects the sun. 2 Corinthians 4:6. C. Their twofold responsibility as the light of the world. 1. They must be visible. A. Implied by Jesus in his use of a city and a lampstand as metaphors. B. Jesus therefore expects his followers to be seen by the world. John 13:35 and 17:21. 2. They must radiate, give light. A. This principle conveyed by the idea of the lamp. 1. Designed to shine on a lampstand. 2. Not put under a basket. B. This principle explicitly stated in Let Your Light So Shine Before Men. The purpose of such visible radiation, so men may glorify the Father in heaven. 1 Peter 2:11-12. 2 Corinthians 9:12-13. Conclusion. 1. The influence and impact that the citizens of the kingdom are to have on the world can be simply stated. A. You are the salt of the earth. B. You are the light of the world. 2. Why make the effort to be salt and light? Because of He who is described as your Father who is in heaven. A. An expression which should remind us that God is both. 1. Tender, He is our Father, a term of tenderness. 2. Majestic, He is in heaven. B. Such a majestic being, willing to be our Father, makes Him 1. Worthy to be pleased. 2. And worthy to be praised. 3. We who claim to be the children of God, citizens of the kingdom, are we A. Pleasing to our Father by being the salt of the earth. B. Praising Him by being the light of the world. If not, then may the prayer of David in Psalms 51:10-15 become our own. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me away from your presence, and do not take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation, and uphold me by your generous spirit. Then I will teach transgressors your ways, and sinners shall be converted to you. Deliver me from the guilt of bloodshed, O God, the God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of your righteousness. O Lord, open my lips, and my mouth shall show forth your praise. The end. The Gospel of Matthew. The influence of the kingdom. Matthew 5:13-16,